Hey guys, Ayo Swiffy here. Just wanted to bring you guys a little tutorial on Yamato. I know I've been uploading some videos on some longer gameplay, but I figured today we'll just do a flat out tutorial on Yamato. Kind of going over everything from the basics and we'll dabble a little bit even into the advanced as well. So, let's get started here. The first thing when you load up on Yamato, you might notice is that she has a right and a left click. Might be saying like, what do you mean by that? Well, the right click is a basic auto. Oh, the left click, my fault. Better get that right. The left click is a basic auto, like your all heroes. Basic auto. This one has like pelts, it's kind of like a shotgun. And the same effect is where it's really effective close range. 109 with 2 shots. Pretty crazy. Um, but it falls off. 3 shots doing 50. It's only doing 10 damage. Now with her right click, see it does a lot of damage first of all. Up close does do more than the right click. Um, and something that you'll notice is that it actually takes up 3 bullets as well. So, you can only shoot it 4 times early game, unless you get like monster rounds or something like that. But a big thing about this is that it doesn't have fall off with the range. Well, it does, but it's not as much, not nearly as much. So, very effective long range. And that could be used in lane, etc, etc. Never just need to poke them off the railings. Better to use the bombs as well, because these don't even track your right clicks. They won't even track at a certain point. Barely even tracks. So you have the right click, and the right click is going to be something you're really going to be abusing in lane, and that they're probably going to nerf it, but it's something that you really want to get down. Because as you can see, this little AoE effect, that is how, if they're in that circle, they will get hit. So let's go over here to lane, and let's say we're playing, and they're behind this. You just throw something like that. It's kind of a bad example. Maybe we'll wait for the wave to reset, and stay behind the cover. You just use this, kind of get them off of it, and they'll definitely panic and move. But it's really, really, really useful in lane when you get that sort of angle. Building section. So for Yamato, there's a couple important and really strong power spikes, as well as just some really important lane items that you want. Now I have it left to right, but if you start playing her and you feel comfortable doing a certain build path, then that's fine. Me personally, I really enjoy the melee lifesteal. It's super good for the sustain. Your melees really hit. Um, High velocity mag, really good for the last hits. 12% weapon damage. I mean, pretty ridiculous. And the bullet velocity helps with the last hits. Now, Spirit Strike just got nerfed. Tad bit on the ratios, nothing crazy. So if you wanted to, definitely swap ammo scavenger as a nice little stacking. So you get what 24 souls, it's 28 souls with bonus 60 health and 50 more ammo. Pretty good. I'm gonna start trying it with the Spirit Strike and see how it feels. During Spirit, just a good green item gives some spirit power, close quarters, really strong uh, weapon item. Kind of got me mixed up there. Weapon item, close quarters, just super good. You definitely need that Mythic Burst. Mythic Burst is really good purple item, and it builds into burst. Sprint boots obviously need that. I think every hero in the game needs sprint boots. And extra health. Extra health is just really good. Yamato is one of the lower ones, sitting at 500 HP starting. So extra health definitely helps, and you get some weapon damage on it. So that's always a good buy. Now on to mid game. I'm gonna label these probably early, mid game, and then late. For mid game, the kinetic dash and cold front spike is pretty big, and you definitely can get some fights off once you get these two. especially with Torment Pulse. Torment Pulse is huge. These three right here, once you get these three items, you're definitely online, and you're going to be really surprised by how much your one is really doing, your Power Slash. Power Slash gets pretty ridiculous once you get these three items. And then the bigger spike is escalating exposure. Escalating exposure damage, once you get this, is just insane. I'm telling you. Once you get this item, you want to group into a fight. It is really, really, really strong, and you are usually strong at this point. Now, Mystic Shot, I was thinking about putting over here for late, but Point Blank is really good. You get another stamina, and that really helps. You know, you only have three, and the four is just huge. And now onto the late game. So for the late game, you know, you really need the green items because you're gonna start being really squishy, and Heal Bane's just a great item. Spirit Life Steal feels really good for your E. Your E heals you, and then once you get 2 points in it, you get 10% life steal. So huge. You know, your E can, you'll be surprised if you hit a tanky target, and actually heal you almost all the way up. And then late game, you know, it's only on a 6-second cooldown. Enchanter's Barrier gives you spirit power while shielded, so the bonus, and 300 spirit shield. So pretty nice. 14 base health as well, of course. 1250 green item. Once you get Refresher though, if the game does get that late, you're pretty much invincible. Might have to preempt the R sometimes, just in case you get silenced, or you know there's a Moe and Krill. Definitely want to be Ring right as he gets on top of you, so you don't get comboed and then just die. But you know you can obviously grab something like, let's say, Debuff Remover. Debuff Remover is really good. Add it to the mix, and you know you don't have to worry about things like that. Metal Skin, if a Haze is really fed, Group Bullet Armor, I wouldn't buy both of these. Definitely would only buy one. And whatever is, you know, doing the most damage to you, you can always check on the incoming damage. Leech, you know, Mystic Reverb, Divine Kevlar, these are all just like good buys, and I don't like when guides, you know, don't have, or the builds, the suggested builds, don't have items for when you just have a shit ton of gold. Um, so that's why I just put a bunch there, kind of situational on the late game, because you know you get 6,300, you're like, ah, what do I buy? What do I buy? This way, you know, you just have a bunch that you can choose from. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. I kind of have a little bit more detailed description on the actual builds for the power spikes, but just remember, it's three, you're online. This, you're like super scaled, and then refresher, Zodia. That's pretty much it. Let's go over some of Yamato's abilities. So first, we'll start off with the one, and that is going to be her Power Slash. Now, basically, you channel the Power Slash, and it's just a fully charged Sword Strike. And usually how I do is just hold it down, and then I just press it, let it go, and then whenever I want to fire it, I will hold on to my left click. Boom. Now, as you can see on the tooltip, a full charge, the damage does a lot more, and I think there's around what yeah, three different damages, three different tiers you can get on it. So the first one, you can see where that white bar is. Then you get the second one, 25, and then the fully charged, which will go off automatically, 376. So that's something that's pretty useful to know, because if you can ever just get that extra slight, you know, tick, like let's say they're about to cross the wall, you can only get this one. It's still big, you know, and you still got damage. But if you can squeeze in, you know, another one, it's even better. Um, I would definitely be maxing this one first as I go spirit build. I know there's like an ADC build that's more built around her left click, but I think this spirit build is just so much more fun. Um, the first level up on it is gain 60 bullet resist while channeling, which is huge. You really need that, especially because they'll just, you know, you're standing still. Um, so you really need that bullet resist because they're just gonna be smacking you in the face while you're charging it. Second one, apply 40% movement slow for 3 seconds. Kind of you know. If you can ever just get like you need a gap closer, you can just use your one to get that small little, and then you apply that slow to them. You can see they have the thing down on the arrows down, the dummy. And then the big thing is you want the plus 200 full charge damage, which is pretty insane for what level you can get it at, because most people are going to be around 1k to 1.5k HP. Right, and that's the power slash. And the length is 25 meters. All of your items can obviously extend that as well. The second power that she has, second ability, is the Flying Strike. The Flying Strike is pretty small range in the at the off. It is pretty small range, level 1. See? Then out of here, we're out of range. But that's definitely why you want to get the level 2. I wouldn't recommend doing it like before getting your one fully maxed. But still, I mean, there's gonna be so many times where you just wish you had that 20 extra meters. And the I would say maxing it past the 2 is pretty pointless. For the 3, let me show you guys some tips that you can do with the 2. Tabbed out, my fault. Let's go 2 on the 20. I'll go over more detail on this in the combo section, but for now, just want to let you guys know that you can cancel it. And when you do get on top of them, it does do damage. So useful to know. And you can cancel it and keep the momentum as well. It's kind of cool. Wonder if I can see if I can do it right here. So you kind of keep that momentum that you had. You can also like bunny hop out of it. Do some crazy things. But you do keep that momentum, and let's say that they're like in the air or something like that. You can like you hit it at just the right spot. You can send you flying. See? Start flying right there. All right, and now on to the third ability, which is the Crimson Slash. The Crimson Slash isn't, something that is going to be doing huge damage. I definitely think getting that fire rate slow is huge if you get that onto them, because it kind of lets you win whatever trade you want. But the big thing is the heal on hero. That really helps out. Getting that heal in fights late game, you can literally be healing half your health bar if you're hitting tanks. So that's definitely why you kind of want the 2 points in it. And the range for it is it's relatively small. You can see that little circle. It's like pretty small. Oh, and it also just a little tip as well. It cuts boxes. So when you're clearing mobs, like jungle camps, make sure you use your 3, and then that way you can clear the boxes and just some extra time. I would definitely recommend though getting the 2 on it. Once you max your R, your ultimate, then I would recommend maxing this, and then obviously the 2 flasks, because you're not really playing for the strike. Once you get a little bit better, you're gonna want to be canceling this anyways. So I would definitely recommend maxing this probably 3rd. And then last but not least, kind of what makes Yamato is her ultimate. Shadow Transformation. Become infused with Yamato Shadow Soul after initial invincible transformation. Your abilities are refreshed and are 60% faster. Your weapon has infinite ammo, you gain damage resist and immunity to negative status effects. You are unable to die in this mode. So, basically it's Tryndamere ult. I don't know if you guys have played League of Legends or know anything about it, but it is definitely the Tryndamere ult. You have a cast time. and now I'm in my ultimate, and I'm pretty much invincible. Can't get hit by any CC, anything like that until that bar is up. Cast this again. Your also ammo isn't infinite, so you don't have to worry about this until the thing is gone. And another thing as well, all your abilities 20 times faster. Charge up to all 100% faster. So you'll also be getting that, you know, spirit resist and bullet resist as well. And I mean, this is just kind of what makes Yamato so strong. Um, and you know, one of my favorite characters is the outplay potential you can do. I would say the biggest thing and where a lot of people kind of mess up on Yamato, mistakes I make and I see other people make, is not using the R like preemptively. I think a lot of the time you shouldn't wait till you're like 1 HP. Should actually just wait until you should just preemptively do it. And what I mean by that is, let's say there's a Moe and Krill on the team. Moe and Krill has, you know, his ultimate, his combo, which can just leave you stunned for like 10 seconds, it feels like. If he's ever near you, you might just want to just R. If he's ever near you and you see that he has R to the HUD, you might just want to R preemptively. Another one is Wraith. Wraith R'ing you, she has like a little wind time of her ultimate actually getting to you. You don't want to wait till she ults you and then spam your 4 when you're ulted. While you see it coming for you, you actually just want to just R. Alright, so let's start going over the combos for Yamato. Uh, the big one I would say is her shift into Q. That is really big for lane, just because you know, you're coming out of nowhere and the wind up for it, it's kind of, you know, you're leaving yourself very vulnerable. This way you can kind of have momentum with it and catch your opponents off guard. All you're doing is just shift one. Nothing crazy behind it. Just shift one-ing. The faster you do it, more of like your animation you're canceling on the one. So, you know, the faster you do it, the better it is. But you can kind of cancel the shift with it. You can even do it at the same time. I don't know. Kind of just want to get that down. Practice it a little bit. Huge for lane, and definitely something you want to get down. One of the more basic combos. Um, that's pretty much it for your 1. But for your 2, the big thing, like I was saying earlier, you can cancel it, right? So cancel it and then punch, which is pretty useful. You can also hold on to your right click and then punch. So you activate, and then as soon as you activate, you hold on to your right click, and once you press space, the right click will let go, and then you can like this. That one missed, but it's still the same thing. Just get it like that. Now, you know, a little tricky. Want to add something else to the mix? Bro, cold front. Well, that's what it looks like in slow motion. Even I'm pretty bad at this combo, but that's what it would look like right there. That was not what I was trying to do, but going on to the next one, which is perfect. Your 2 can also be used to for your 1. So cancel it and then do that. Now you might be saying like, why would you need to do that? Well, let's say you know you have a bot up here. If I add the bots. Hello, hello. Perks, kill hero, have health, change. Oh, hero to spawn as enemy. Alright. Might be saying, yo, well, might that be useful? So let's say you have a flyer. What you can do is use your 2, cancel it when you get close enough, and then do that. So that is actually huge for a gap close onto the high ups. If not, gotta love Yamato. Jesus, bro, what is that? What did I just do to the game? So it's going to be hard to kind of get that gap closer. Yeah, obviously, you do like this, but I'm talking about like in the middle of the air. So this way, you know, you can just cancel it, get that momentum, and get yourself a kill. It's huge. You can also, you know, let's say just throw cold front up there, but it kind of stops your momentum, the 1, so you can do some really nice and really cool tech with your 1. If you ever jump up in the air, kind of get turned into slow motion, you kind of stop all of your motion. So, you know, let's say you ever need to get an angle, something like that. You can also do some cool things off of the zip. Ever get in the lane, you can do even cooler things if you have the fast zip. Fast zip. Press control to keep the momentum. And yeah, you can just kind of use that momentum, which is really nice about Yamato's 1, and one of my favorite things about it is the fact that you keep your momentum with the 1, and it kind of like puts you in slow motion. So I thought that was one of the cooler things about her. But I think other than that, you know, there's not really many combos. I would say if you're really trying to like one-shot someone, you hit them with the combo right there, the 1, the 3, and then, you know, you should just be able to run them down. Of course, the cold front if they're running. Hitting that combo right here down is pretty important. Mess it up again. Nice. Pro gamer. Okay. Let's say that's just like the whole combo. Slow down. Stop. Left click. Punch. Cold front. 1, 3. Hit your autos. That against a squishy target, they should be done. Should be dead. All the DPS classes, maybe even some tank classes, Elven even. If you're ahead, that will definitely kill them. You might have to run them down a little bit. But this combo right here is just lethal. It is really just lethal. Combo, left click, 1, 3 autos, and most characters are dead. I promise you that. And yeah, I can't really think. You can also really add any active that you want and get like a strong, even stronger one shot, like silence clip. Phantom Shrike. Um, yeah, I don't know any more than that. It's like Decay or Slowing Hex, but you can literally do just about a lot of damage with that alone, you know? All the actives alone. Definitely something I think they should fix, but take advantage of now. The big one though, I would say is the cold front. The cold front really allows you to get that gap closer, as well as the slow and the damage. The damage just feels really good. Thanks for watching all the way up to this point. If you did like the video, drop a like, subscribe, and I do stream on Twitch daily. around 6 to 5 p.m. Eastern, and I'll definitely be uploading some more Deadlock content. So if you'd like, you can see some of my gameplay videos back, and I'll be uploading more. I edited all of this myself, so I'm really just trying to work on getting a routine with it. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much. Have a good one.